Sairam. Good morning. I think you all are waiting for my class. Yeah? Okay. Last class we started the crop production and management. In that we described about the agricultural practices, 7 agricultural practices. And I got the response from you. I am very happy. Okay. Like that respond to me daily. Okay. Then today yesterday that day we discussed about the preparation of soil first. Today we are going to describe about the second point, that is sowing seeds. That is the another important step of agricultural practice. Sowing seeds. When we are talking about sowing seeds, first we must select the seeds from plants for sowing. Selection of seed. How can we do the selection of seed? The farmers collecting the better yielding plants which are healthy. From there only they select the seeds. Then only the agriculture will become profitable and good yield. So selection of the seed is very important. Which type of seeds we selecting? That is the seeds from better yield and healthy plants. Okay, variety. That type of seeds we are collecting. Then all that seeds we collected from healthy plants are not good for sowing. First we have to select the best seed from those seeds. I will show you one example for that, how to select the best. Here the glass contain 3/4 water and I have some pea plants. I am going to put these pea plants into this glass. Yeah. You can see that some seeds are floating and some sank in the water. Okay. Some seeds are floating. Why these seeds is floating in the water? Because they are damaged. They became damaged. So they are hollow. Okay. These hollow seeds are lighter than the good seeds. So we can separate them by removing the water. Then we will get the better seeds. This method is used for the farmers to select the best seeds. Then when we are getting the seeds, we need the tools for sowing. Traditionally used funnels. You know maybe funnel. It is used for pouring liquids. Okay. Such a funnel, and it has a long pipe. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 long pipes will have with this funnel. And this funnel is attached to the plow. We studied about the plow last week. Okay. These funnels attached to the plow. The seeds are putting in the funnel and it is attaching to the plow. The bullocks move. When the bullocks move, these pipes pierce into the soil and deposit the seeds. Such a way, traditional method. Then, in this modern situations, we are using, or we are means the farmers using seed drill. Seed drill. seed drill. Seed drill is driven by tractors. Yeah. Then these seed drills are very convenient for the farmers because it saves time and labor of the farmers. How? Because when we are putting the seeds in that seed drill, it is run by tractors. Then these seeds are depositing in the soil uniformly with equal or proper distance and proper depth. That is very important for growing the healthy plants. Proper depth and proper distance. So they can grow healthily. Understood here? So seed drill and traditional methods also using for sowing the seeds. Now we are going to say that in some fields seeds are directly planting, but like paddy, sesame, wheat, etc. are planting in the nursery first. When they grow into plantlets, then they are transplanted to the farms. Such a way the the sowing of the plant is taking place. Then sowing of the plant, you understand that first is selection of the seed, then using the tools, traditional method also, and second one seed drill also using. Nowadays seed drill is using more common because they are saving our time and labor. You understand these things, okay? Then now we are going to discuss about the third point. What is that third point? Adding manure and fertilizer. Adding manure and fertilizer. If we are discussing about manure and fertilizer, we must know what are they. What are called manure and fertilizer? They are the substance which promote the growth of plants. They are adding to the soil in the form of nutrients. Understood here? What are manure and fertilizer? Manure and the fertilizers are growth promoting substances. Growth promoting substances of plants which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients. Okay? Then manure, fertilizer, two words we learned. What is manure? What is fertilizer? We know that in our farms the plant waste, animal waste, etc. are putting in pits and make it into compost. They are utilized by the farmers. These are called manure. The organic plant and animal waste, they are the organic substances. What is mean by organic? Organic means the compound related to carbon. The compound related to carbon. You will study that in higher classes in detail. But now we must know how they are related to living things. We know that plants prepare food by photosynthesis. Yeah? What they are preparing? Glucose. We studied that that is the basic of energy source on earth. Yeah? The plant preparing food, that is the basic source of food on earth. What is that? It is glucose, C6H12O6. That is the formula for that glucose. C6, we told carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are the main components seen in the glucose. So they are the basic of food or energy in living organisms. So we have to discuss that organic is related to carbon. Manure is the organic substance. Okay? But the fertilizers are the chemicals. Chemical substance that promote the growth of the plants. They are preparing in the factories, not by the farmers. Okay? You know some fertilizers name: potash, ammonium sulfate, urea. These all are NPK. Yeah, these all are fertilizers. Now you understand what is the difference between, that is, what is manure and what is fertilizer. Manure is the substance that are prepared from living organisms. That is, the waste of living organisms decomposed by microorganisms and produce the manure. Fertilizers are the chemicals that promote the growth of plants and it is preparing in the factories. Now you understand the difference. First, what is manure and what is fertilizers. Then what is the importance of adding manure and fertilizers in the soil? Because the plants are growing on the soil. Yeah. Why we are adding this manure and fertilizers? It is very important. We know that no farmers keep the field fallow or uncultivated. Crop after crop, they cultivate the land. So the continuous cultivation causes poor nutrients in the soil. That will affect the growth of the plant. So we must add manure or fertilizers to promote the growth of plants. That's why we are adding manure and fertilizers. Biological methods also for replenish the nutrients in the soil. Biological methods also there. One crop paddy, next one leguminous plants. Did you hear about leguminous plants? You know about these leguminous plants. Peas, beans, etc. are examples of leguminous plants. These plants have some advantage. Do you know what it is? Maybe you studied last year. These roots has root nodules, some ball-like structures seen on the root. They are called root nodules. These root nodules contain some bacteria, nitrifying bacteria. This nitrifying bacteria helps to increase the content of nitrogen in the soil. Nitrogen means nitrate, in the form of nitrate. We know that our atmosphere has a lot of, that is 3/4 of the atmospheric air is nitrogen. But this nitrogen is not directly used by the plants. They may convert into nitrate, and this nitrate dissolve in water and can be utilized by the plants. We know that in the time of thunder and lightning, the mushrooms grow fast. Why? Because due to the thunder and lightning, high electricity passing through the air, they convert the atmospheric nitrogen into nitrate, and they mix with rainwater, and it is easily absorbed by the plants. So in the thunder and lightning seasons, the plants will grow very fastly because they get more nitrogen. Okay, such a way the nitrifying bacteria, you studied about rhizobium, the name of bacteria. This rhizobium helps to convert the nitrogen into nitrate, so it can replenish the nutritivity of soil. That is the biological method. Okay, this biological method is not applicable for all situations. That's why we are using the manure and fertilizers. Then what are the difference between manure and fertilizers? 4 points I will say here. Difference between fertilizers and manure. We told that fertilizers are chemicals. They are inorganic substances. They are prepared in the factory. Third one, they do not contain any humus. But one thing, they are rich in nutrients. 4 points I told. They are preparing in the factory. They are inorganic. They doesn't have humus, and they are rich in nutrients. Okay. Then what is about manure? Manure, we know that they are organic substances. They are prepared by the farmers in the field itself. Then third one, they are rich in humus. Fourth one, they are comparatively less nutritive than fertilizers. That is the negative point here. All others are plus point for manure. So, in 4 points, humus is very important. Yeah, we from the beginning onwards we studied that plants need more humus. Yeah. So, what is the importance of humus in the soil? If we are adding manure, the soil become rich in humus. But if we are adding fertilizer, we know that the humus is lack in fertilizer. That is, there is no humus in fertilizer. So, what are the advantages of manure than fertilizers? I am going to talk about another 4 points. Yeah, we told that manure can rich in humus. By that enhance the water storing capacity of soil. That enhance the water storing capacity of soil. Second one, the soil become porous. That is, more air space between them. So gas exchange will be easy. We studied in the first point, preparing the soil. We loosen the soil for the gas exchange. That's why the friendly microbes will grow in the soil. Here also, due to the porous soil, gas exchange will become more. It will increase the friendly microorganisms in the soil. So, the texture of the soil will be improved. These 4 points are the advantages of manure than fertilizers. And some other things also. If we are adding more fertilizers or manure into the soil, they will taken by the rainwater and deposited in rivers. That also causes so much pollution problems. So, we can use fertilizers and manure. Manure is better than fertilizers. Yeah, but we use both. These manure and fertilizers use in a limited amount. Otherwise, it will affect pollution. Okay. Now you go to these points here, sowing the seed and adding manure and fertilizers. It's a difference, everything I explained. Now I will give you some questions to do at home. We told that manure and fertilizers promote the growth of plants. For that, you should do one activity and show to me through the videos. Okay. First, take 3 glasses, paper glasses, disposable glasses here. Take 3 glasses. Name them A, B, C or 1, 2, 3 or S, M, F. Like that, name them. Any name you can give. Take soil in equal amount in 3 glasses. Leave the first glass. Take the second glass. Add some manure. And in the third glass, add some fertilizer. Okay. Then, plant some seeds. We know that the selection of seeds. Okay. Such best quality seeds you select and grow in them. You can understand that the fertilizers added glass has more growth than other 2 glasses, and manure added glass has comparatively better than the bare soil. Okay. So, you do this activity at home. You understand here? 3 glasses, soil, manure, fertilizer, seed, etc. are needed for that. And send me the pictures. Then, for writing, what are the methods for sowing seeds? What are the methods for sowing seeds? How does the use of seed drill more advantageous than the traditional method? Another one, what is manure and fertilizer? What are the difference between manure and fertilizers? Last one, what are the advantages of manure than fertilizers? Okay, write these exercises and do the activity. Respond to me perfectly, up to date. Okay, thank you. See you. Bye.